Halo Miss, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Achsana. I'm from class of biology and my number is 1862010 and 6. And now I will to explain to you about my argumentative text that I have written. And my argumentative text entitled is Career Woman or Housewife. And my introduction is we all know that each human has the right that must be fulfilled and obligation that must be done. Likewise with the man and woman. In Islam, the main task of man or husband is working outside to provide his family and to get the service and love from this wife. His wife is the right. For wife or woman, the main obligation is caring and educating children well and household management at home. But not always they must stay at home every day and every time. Women Women are also entitled to get the same change as men in terms of education and employment. But many people still think that stay at home and take care of children and her families is the main nature of woman. And this is the thesis statement. In the past, Raden Ajeng Kartini's time, taking care of kitchen and children was always identified with women. There was not a single word of education. But that is very different today. In this modern era, many women prefer work outside and have career rather than stay at home. Need a proof? Based on survey conducted by an accounting company, which is a management consulting, said as many as 42% of Indonesian women prefer to work rather than stay at home, even though they do not have financial problems. This is my first opinion and support. Nowadays, millennial women can also compete with men in terms of getting a decent position in a job. Need a more proof? Based on survey conducted by Grant Thornton shows the increasing senior position in companies in the world filled by women. This increase occurred during the last 12 months in 2016. Globally, Eastern Europe is a region that provides opportunities for women to lead in a company. That is 25%. Surprisingly, the Southeast Asian region ranks second in the world, which gives a high position in a company to women at 34%. Johanna Ghani said that global trends show developing countries outperforming developed countries in terms of diversity of leadership and the business world. growth of 16% from last year put Indonesia in the top 10 countries in the world for the number of women in senior corporate management position. And that is my second opinion and support. However, in reality, there are still many people who are still concerned about gender in terms of work. Women are sometimes underestimated and often considered to always involve feelings and are less able to make wise decisions. Besides, women usually also will not focus on working either because it is caring for children who are toddlers or their affairs as housewife. Remembering that being in the kitchen and taking care of children is their most important task. Some people also think that a career woman will be vulnerable to household breakdown, either caused by the presence of a third person or the competition for work position and salaries compared to her husband. Another disease that are many cases of children who are mistaken for drugs and free sex due to a lack of attention from mothers who are too busy working outside. So, there are not a few husbands who do not allow their wife to work outside, even though there is not a single quick line or provision in Islam that states that women are prohibited from working outside the home, especially if the job requires the role and handling of women, such as nurse and children's teachers. Besides, women in the view of Islam has very noble role when caring for husband and children. So, the point is, I'm agree with opinion that women, especially those who are married, it still should be given a same opportunities to get a job and continues her highest education. Because in fact, it is her right. But the most important thing is first, to get permission from her family and husband. Second, they must not forget to her main obligation as housewife at home. When a woman fails. When a woman fails to become a career woman and her position in work and her education is not enough to raise her level, remember that the main and noble thing is a mother who can be the best first place education for her children later. And this is the conclusion. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.